Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play, looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Montgomery. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. The Gators come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Touchdown, Gators. They connect for 6. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play. Second down play coming up.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Increasing out motion from the offense. On the run, it's Powell. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. QB keeper all the way. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Can he get there on the ground? Just trucks the man. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the Gators will look to convert here on 4th down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Brought down to the 22. It's a 1st down, very near the red zone now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
And they get set now to try the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They're going to run it here. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And here comes a deep shot. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Takes the handoff. It's Powell. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll test the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Nice grab. It's Montgomery. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 1, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab behind the line. It's Powell. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Sometimes you find that open after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 35-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Fighting off the defender. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary, using his legs on the scramble, and they'll get him down that time.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains, and who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
Tight end goes in motion. And at first down, they go right back to him. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense getting set. It's second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. The Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the running back takes the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught by the receiver. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Gators looking to cash in the red zone. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Gators.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. That momentum. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Hand off to the right side. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So it's 1st down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to start the second half. To accept the penalty and take the yardage. The back's got it. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's caught on the crossing pattern. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. He's going to take off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Let's go.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for 6. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And now the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
There you go, defense. Listen, it has not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Hamilton. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to have seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner will be brought down. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Grab down the middle. It's Odom. They finally grab the senior, but not before he leads the defense on a chase.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. With sure hands, it's Odom. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That completion sets up a second down play. Makes the catch downfield. Here he goes. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. From the shotgun, drops back. It's a quick grab. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. He keeps it on a design run. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. The Gators bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And a low line drive, ugly punt. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the coverage team pens him in and brings him down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Quick throw, testing the middle. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Caught over the middle. It's Taylor.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Looking for his back. Grab near the sticks. It's Sampson. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay with him in man coverage. Very tough to do.
Moves out of the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year, but this defense has held him under.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? He could go. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Pounding away with the run game. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Here comes a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Well, this aggressive nature has gotten them the lead that they're enjoying right now, but I got to think, at 3rd down, run the football. Just keep working that clock and enjoy the victory.
Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Off the play fake on first down. On the move now. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees
swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Odom. In the clear at the 25. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. They look to throw it here on second down. The sure hands. It's Odom.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
The pass falls incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it.